Hard mode, no cheats on. Let's see where we end up. Welcome back guys, Kingpin here. This is the start of our lore-based Minecraft series, where we're gonna tame the overworld, make allies, make enemies, and eventually have a good story and hopefully a thriving community to share it. If you're watching this, then I'm assuming you watched episode 0, but in case you didn't, I'll give you a quick recap. This world, we're gonna take it very slow, enjoy the early game, and we're gonna have an interconnected world. We're gonna build bridges and roads that lead from place to place, so it seems more like a real world instead of just a bunch of builds. If we build a farm, it's gonna be designed and detailed to look like our style. But in order to do any of this, we're gonna have to survive the first night. We are on hard mode after all, so let's set out and see if we can't find a village or something to protect us for the time being.
Ooh, what a bonus chest. Some acacia wood, in case we can't find an acacia biome, we'll have orange in our palette. And some melons, in case we can't find a jungle. Looks like we got a cactus as well. I'll leave this here to remember where we spawned. Let's see where we are on the map. Bottom left corner. Looks like we have a meadow biome right there, although it looks small. And the pillager outpost right on the coast. Let's head this way and see what we can find. I'd like to find a village early on. Get us a bed, a few other essentials, a good source of food to start. I see a tent right there in a cage. There could be an iron golem or even some allays in it. If you'll recall from the intro, one of the main goals of this world is to build an expansive story with interactive lore from you, the community. And one of the givens that shouldn't even be up for debate, in my opinion, is that the pillagers and illagers alike are our enemy. We have to protect the villagers over there, who are undisputed allies to us, from the pillagers. And this village is very close, and in a kind of imminent danger. The pillagers can send patrols over any time.
Upon finally making it to the village, I first introduced myself to the locals, seeing what professions they had, what trades they could have, and anything I had to offer them or they could offer me. Secondly, I harvested some crops and got some general food so I could be fed for a while. The overworld is a harsh environment, and you need to eat. And then after that, I crafted some essentials such as a campfire, a furnace, and a basic set of stone tools so I could help reinforce this village as soon as I could. Upon looking around, I realized this village has a slight elevation problem. But lucky I'm here to solve it. Our first allies will not fall to the pillagers, or fall in general, because as of right now, fall damage is probably the most dangerous thing for them. Lastly, I tried and failed to get a cat to love me, much like in real life.
Let's keep heading east to see what we can't find. Now with this village, I'd like to keep all my builds in the style that the villagers make. I want to add it on, because lore-wise, if we start building things that don't look like the villagers are constructing it, the pillagers might take notice and see that as a threat. We can't have that. We want the pillagers to not know that we're here. In 1.21, I'm really excited to see the armadillos. Even though my beloved penguins lost the vote, armadillos are still a good second option.
With no real goal in mind, I kept moving east. Not sure what I'd find, but expecting more warm biomes, such as a desert, maybe a jungle, or somewhere where we could potentially test out the new archaeology features released in 1.20. I haven't really dabbled into it yet, so I've been really curious. Finding the acacia biome so close is hopefully a good sign that we can do some of that later, because warm biomes typically spawn next to other warm biomes.
Do you see what I see? That is a very rare biome to find this early in the game. I haven't explored too many of these since they're so new. Let's see if we can't find a mangrove propagule. Then we'll have easy access to the color red metals. Cool.
Mangrove swamps are special for a few reasons. For one, they're the only place in the game where you can find mangrove trees, aside from the propagules you'd get from the Wandering Trader. And they can also spawn tropical fish and warm frogs, which are otherwise pretty rare mobs to get. I'd say that was a very successful first expedition. We got some acacia saplings, we got a mangrove propagule, which now means if we ever wanted to build with red or orange wood, we can. But for now, we should probably head back to the village, just to make sure everything there is going well.
And we're back. So today I'm thinking the first thing that we should do in episode 1 is not only establish some light lore, which we have our enemy and we have our allies, but the first thing we need to do today is make sure the village is generally safe for the inhabitants. There's a lot of gaps. We saw some fall over here earlier, fall off this roof. We just need to make sure that this village is generally safe so our subjects don't die. Because while the pillagers may kill them, fall damage 100% will eventually, because fall damage never leaves. Look at this village, it didn't generate the best.
But that's nothing a couple of shovels and a time lapse won't be able to fix. Let's get to it. And just like that, the village is safe. At least on the inside. Because as you can see behind me, we have some not so nice neighbors that we're gonna have to deal with eventually. But as of right now, I don't think we're ready. So the best we can do is stop them from getting to us, because we can't fight them yet. With that being said, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope to catch you again in episode 2. Kingpin out.